audible? Still, audible? Somebody can reply. I'm audible. Reply. I'm audible. I'm audible. Reply. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. Okay. So good afternoon to all. So I think last lecture we have taken the numericals on flow through pipes, that is equivalent pipe concept we have understood. Numericals also we have taken on the equivalent pipe. Then afterwards we have understood the concept of pipes, compound pipes or series pipes, and afterwards we have gone for the concept of parallel pipes, flow uh, fluid flowing through the parallel pipe. So I think we have covered up to this. So only one pipe is remained, that is siphon pipe. Is am I audible clearly? And then you message in chat box that okay, because today I am taking lecture from home. Somebody can chat. You message in chat box or unmute and tell. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir, clearly.
Clearly. Okay. When I test, I'm going to do 1 minute. Just now you give me message. Okay. I think okay. So I think now one pipe is remained. That pipe will complete today, and then we'll go for the numericals on. Okay. Is screen visible clear to all? Is screen visible to all?
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes.
Okay. So one of the pipe is there, parallel pipe and compound pipe, series pipe, equivalent pipe were completed. Now today we are going to see one of the pipe, that is a siphon pipe. Siphon means, generally it is a, in Marathi there is one word that farmers are using, that word, that is called as siphon. Anybody know about siphon? Siphon is, anybody having
Yes.
idea about siphon?
Yes, sir.
Somebody can, you can. Uh,
Sir, we can naturally pump the water from canal or well, any
yeah.
reservoir.
Okay, we can naturally, without any motor, etc., we can naturally, we can take the water or pump the water, right word, pump the water from a canal or, okay, canal or a river or well. Okay, so siphon is a, actually it is a siphon, and but we have upper branch, we can say, but afterwards in our language we have taken this word, and we are in general Marathi we are taking it as a siphon. Okay, so siphon is a long bent pipe. So it is a long bent pipe which is used to convey. Convey means transfer the liquid from a reservoir at a higher elevation when two reservoirs or 2 points are separated by a high level ground or hill. Okay. So siphon is a long bent pipe which is used to transfer liquid from a reservoir at a higher elevation to another reservoir at a lower elevation when two reservoirs are separated by hill or mountain. So when two reservoirs are there, and but if there is a here huge mountain is there in between them, then we have to use here siphon pipe. So this is our siphon. So here I can, here I think cursor is there. Here point A is there, reservoir A is there, which is at higher elevation generally. And this is our long bent pipe where my cursor is going. So this is our wrong, here siphon pipe is there. And here B reservoir, this is reservoir A, and this is reservoir B. And if these two reservoirs are differentiated or separated, and in between them, if high hill is there or mountain is there, then to transfer the water from A to B, here we have to make the pipeline. But those days where there, in olden days, it was not possible to have the pipeline from A to B through the hill or mountain. So now those days that kind of machineries were also where machineries were also not available, and therefore it was very difficult to transfer the water by digging the mountain or hill. So what we have done is there, that we have made here one reservoir long bent pipe. It is a long pipe because these reservoirs having long distance, and this is having long pipe. Okay, and this is a long bent pipe, and here mountain hill is there. It is the highest point of mountain. From this point here water is coming. Okay, and from A to C, now reservoir A to point C. The C point is called as summit. It is called as what? Summit point. The highest point of the siphon is called as summit. The highest point of the siphon is called as summit. So here now there is a challenge to take the water from reservoir A to point C. Okay. Then from C to B, it will flow naturally because of the gravity. It will flow naturally. But challenge is there to transfer the water from A to C. Now this can be possible. This can be made possible by making the pressure at point C is below atmospheric. So at point A, reservoir A, the atmospheric pressure is acting. So here at point A, pressure acting is what? Here where I pressure acting is atmospheric pressure. And at point C, the pressure is here below atmospheric. Okay, so at point summit point, the pressure is always below atmospheric. The flow through siphon is only possible if the pressure at the point S means summit. They are given that S means summit point is below atmospheric pressure. So therefore, pressure difference between will cause the flow of liquid through siphon. So afterwards, the point C, which is at the highest of the siphon, is called as summit. And as the point C is above the free surface of the water in the tank, the pressure at C will be less than atmospheric. Okay. And theoretically, we know that atmospheric pressure of water in terms of water is what? 10.3 meter of water. Theoretically, the pressure at point C will be what? 10.3. So ideally, that pressure can be reduced up to minus 10.3 meter of water. Up to that, we can get the highest pressure difference will be minus 10.3. But in actual practice, this pressure is only up to minus 7.6 meter of water. Because if you reduce too much pressure of water, then there will be too much vacuum. And we know that at as partial pressure of water, or at here absolute pressure of water will be very, very less. Water can boil at that temperature, or it can be converted into what? Vapors at that temperature, and there will be problem of cavitation. Therefore, we are reducing the pressure up to maximally up to actually minus 7.6. But through maximum, ideally we can reduce up to minus 10.3 meter, but we are reducing up to minus 7.6, considering the cavitation, or dissolved air and other gases would come out from the water and collect at the summit, and therefore air will be there. Therefore, we are considering only the pressure up to minus 7.6 meter of water head. So remember that atmospheric pressure we can write in terms of mercury as a 760 mm of mercury, or in terms of water it can be here 10.3 meter of water head. Remember, so 10.3 meter of water, or 0.76 centimeter, or 760 mm of mercury. Okay, and the flow of water will be obstructed. So here only challenge is there that at point number C, only pressure we have to maintain below atmospheric, and due to we know that flow happens from higher pressure to lower pressure. So pressure at point A will be atmospheric, and when we want to make the flow from A to C, therefore pressure should be negative at point C. Then and then only flow from A to C will be possible. If pressure at point C will be atmospheric or more than atmospheric, flow will be from C to A. So remember that natural law is there that flow will be start from higher pressure to lower pressure. So at point A, the pressure will be atmospheric, and at point C, pressure should be below atmospheric. So this is called as what? Summit point. So when two reservoirs are there, when they are separated by a hill or mountain, to make the transfer of the fluid or water from one place to from these two reservoirs, we are using the long bend pipe that is called as siphon. And the highest point of that siphon is called as summit, and at the pressure at the summit will be below atmospheric pressure. Okay, so one example is there that here one kerosene, suppose that one kerosene drum is there, and from that kerosene drum we have to take the kerosene outside, and let us consider that there is no water cock or outlet for that drum. What we are doing, we are inserting one pipe. That pipe will be siphon. Okay, and that pipe will be inserted in that siphon, and another person at another, and that one end is going to be inserted in the tank. Okay, and another pipe is holded by the person, and that person will, what will he do? Either he will suck the air completely, so that whatever the point, highest point will be going at that tank. Okay, from that air is going to be sucked towards the mouth of that person. So due to that, what will happen? The at point C there will be no air. No air means it will be vacuum. Okay, or he is forcing the air. He is forcing the air from the highest point to reservoir, so that at point C, highest point, there should be no air. There should be vacuum. And due to the vacuum pressure difference here at the surface and at summit point, due to that pressure difference, that kerosene or that liquid will come to the highest point. Now afterward, that from highest point to the any small bottle or ground, we can take the water. So the challenging in the designing of the siphons is that we have to take the water from that reservoir to summit point C. Afterwards, it will flow naturally. So therefore, these siphon pipe can be used where to carry the water from one reservoir to another reservoir separated by hill or mountain or ridge, to take out the liquid from a tank which is not having any outlet, and to empty a channel not provided with any outlets. So if you want to empty any tank or any channel so which is not having any kind of outlet. So directly we cannot take water. So we can make the siphon, and from that siphon, here water is going to be taken from A to C, but height of that A to C is also going to be challenging for us. So if we make too much height of C, definitely in that case pressure will be too pressure will not be at sufficient vacuum will not be there if that much height is there. So that height H height, this H height is there. So this H height also we have to where the I am putting cursor now. This H height also we have to maintain. So this is called as siphon pipe. Everybody understood this? Please write in chat box. Any problem, doubts are there, please ask. So there are no numericals on siphon pipe. Only theory is there on the siphon pipe. If doubts understood, then understood, draw the diagram and please write under yes over and write down siphon. Only if in case you write down, I am here giving notes to you, don't worry. So siphon, only one sentence you write down. Siphon is a long bent pipe. Second paragraph you write down. Siphon is a long bent pipe which is used to transfer liquid from a reservoir at higher elevation to another reservoir at a lower elevation or lower level when these two reservoirs are separated by hill or high level mountain or ground. So last second paragraph you write down and then you draw the figure. If understood, write down yes and write after whatever I have given. So only you write down this thing. I am circulating notes to you or giving notes to you. If it is understood, please write, otherwise understand, please give message. Over. But Shivani, have understood? Pramod, yes, over, understood and over. Okay. Only two have replied. Okay. Nikita for understand over. Okay, good. Others, please reply. Shaneshwar Mishra understood over. Okay. Diksha good. I understood and over. Okay. So we'll stop now, siphon. Now I think we are numericals on. Is it is screen visible to all? Somebody can reply. Shivani, Diksha, Nikita Pawar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we have completed all these. I have circulated notes on WhatsApp group. Am I correct? Somebody can reply. Flow through pipes. I have PDF notes as well as some PPTs I have uploaded on our WhatsApp group. Is it correct? Shivani, Nikita Pawar, Daksha Malay, Shaneshwar Misal. Somebody can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now only two types of numericals are remain. Minor losses numericals we have taken. Hydraulic gradient line, flow through pipes, compound pipes. Now, these kind of numerals are famous in case of the compounding pipes. So I request all of you to write the numerical. So here 3 pipes of, write down numerical, 3 pipes of 400 mm, 200 mm and 300 mm diameter have lengths, you write down 400 meter, 200 meter and 300 meter respectively. They are connected in series. They are connected in series to make a compound pipe. To make a compound pipe. The ends of these compound pipes, the ends of these compound pipes are connected with two tanks, are connected with two tanks whose difference of water level, is 16 meter. Is 16 meter. If the coefficient of friction for 3 pipes is same, if coefficient of friction for 3 pipes is same and equal to 0.005, equal to 0.005, comma, determine the discharge through the compound pipe. Determine the discharge through the compound pipe. Determine the discharge through compound pipe. Neglecting first minor losses. Neglecting first the minor losses and then including them. And then including them. Then including them. Okay, over. Numerically take over. If it is over, then tell me. So 3 pipes of 400 mm, 200 mm and 300 mm diameters they have given, lengths, and then lengths of pipes are also given, and they are connected in series to make a compound pipe. If it is over, please write message over. So such kind of numericals for offline examination. Hello, such kind of numericals for offline examination. Am I audible clearly? Over. Shaneshwar, Nikita Pawar, Shivani, Dikshat Mile. Okay, over. Now, here what they have given, one reservoir, two reservoirs are there, and these two reservoirs, let us consider this as a reservoir A. This is a water surface level in the reservoir. Let us consider this as a reservoir A. This will be reservoir A. Okay. And another reservoir is there, it is B. This will be reservoir B. Okay. And if the two reservoirs are having surface level difference, they are connected, the two ends of this, three pipes are connected. So they are given whose difference in water level is 6 meters. So this, if you take level H, okay, you draw with me, and this surface level difference is H is equal to 16 meters. And these two reservoirs are connected with three pipes. But these three means end to end compound pipe they have made, or they have made it as a series pipe. Okay, so first pipe is having length to 400 meter. So L1 is equal to 400 meter. L1 is equal to 400. L1 is equal to 400 meter, and D1 is equal to, they have given 200 mm, okay, or 0.2 meter. Okay, okay, L1 is equal to, you can see it as a, okay, so this is first pipe is there, you can see. This will be first pipe. So this is our first pipe where my cursor is there. So this is the diameter L1 length, D1 is the diameter, and F is the coefficient of friction. So this second pipe is having diameter 300 mm. So this is the, sorry, the first pipe is having diameter 400 mm, sorry, 0.4. Second pipe is having diameter here 200. Second pipe is having diameter 200 mm. Okay, so this pipe is contracted. Okay, then afterward from 200 to 300 pipe is suddenly expanded. So here it will be point number 3. Point number pipe number 3 having length will be 300 meter and diameter also 0.3 meter. So this is the pipeline connection. And first what they have told that here, without considering the minor losses, only we have to consider major losses, and we have to find out the discharge. Is it over diagram and numerically over? So L1, D1 is given 0.4, D2 is second pipe 0.2 meter, D3 will be 0.3 meter. And L1 in that case first is 400 meter, L2 will be 200 meter, and L3 will be 300 meter. Okay, so this is L1, this is L2, this is L3. Okay, then L2 we can write. Is it over? Please take
Yes, sir.
over. Okay, understood now, diagram over. Now what do we have to do? One equation we are knowing that we are first write down This is always correct. That is difference in level of reservoir. Difference, this is equal to here difference in difference in difference in level of reservoirs is equal to head loss, total head loss, total head loss. This sentence everybody have to remember. For series pipeline, total head loss in pipe, in compound pipe. In compound pipe. Okay. Everyone, difference in level of reservoirs is equal to total head loss in compound pipe. Therefore, here H, what is the difference in elevation is H, okay, is equal to total head loss. Now, first case we will consider that. I will write here case 1 here. What is case 1? Here we are not consider minor losses, only we will consider major losses. So case 1, write down case 1, neglecting minor losses. Case 1, neglecting minor losses. Okay. Therefore, here H, difference in between two reservoirs is what? H or 16 meter. We can write afterwards. So H is equal to, now neglecting minor losses. What will be our first loss? Major loss? Major loss in first pipe. It is given by 4F1 L1 V1 square divided by 2GD1 plus 4F2 L2 V2 square divided by 2GD2 plus 4F3 L3 V3 square divided by 2GD3. So this will be our equation number 1. Write with me, this. Okay. Now we are given some value we are knowing. So these values we can put in our equation. Okay. Now for this H is equal to 16 meter we can put. Okay. Then F1 value we know L1. So here we have to write the relation between V1 and V2, then V2, V3 and V1, so that we will get the equation in terms of only one variable, that is V1. And for that, what we are going to do is, here we are writing the relation, continued equation we are using to get the relationship between V1 and V2. Okay. So here A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 is equal to A3 V3. Therefore, it will be here A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2, and therefore V2 is equal to what? A1 V1 divided by A2, and we can know that here pi by 4 D1 square into V1 divided by pi by 4 D2 square. Okay, and the pi by 4 will get cancelled. It will be D1 divided by D2 bracket square into V1, and therefore we are getting one relation, that is here V1 is equal to 4 times of V2 is equal to 4 times of V1. Similarly, what we can do, A1 V1 is equal to A3 V3. A1 V1 is equal to what? A3 V3, and therefore we will write V3 is equal to A1 V1 divided by here V3 is equal to A1 V1 divided by A3. So this will be A3. Okay, and therefore it will be D2 divided by D1 divided by D3 bracket square into V1, and we'll get the relationship between V3 and V1 as V3 is equal to 1.77 into V1, 1.77 into V1, and therefore now in this equation now we have to write one equation. Okay, 16 is equal to, now here 16 is equal to 4 F1 L1, that all values 2G D1, okay, V1, all values we have to put, and we will get one equation, and that equation we have to solve, and that will be the value of V1. After getting the value of V1, Q is equal to, we can say Q is equal to here Q is equal to, here we can write Q is equal to, here if you get value of V1, we'll solve the equation. Q is equal to A1 into V1. With the help of this equation, afterwards we can calculate the discharge. So this will be theme of the numerical. So solving, I think it is your duty, or you have to solve. Everybody understood? Or you will solve? So you put, okay, Q is equal to A1 V1. So okay, what we'll do, I will write the equation and we'll solve one numerical. Okay, we'll write 16 is equal to 16 is equal to 4. You tell me value of F1. What is the F1 value of F1? Or what we'll do? 4 F1 is equal to F. So 4 into 0. I think F1 value of F1 will be, what is the value of F1, or F1 is equal to F is equal to 0.005. 4 into 0.005 into L1. What is the value of L1? We'll tell F 4F. So this will be what will common now, 4F instead of F1, 4F divided by 2G is going to be common. Okay, so this will be, we will take common 2G, 2 into 9.81, because F is going to be same. This will be same. So only here in that case F4F 2G 4F and 2G we have taken. So 4F L1. So what is L1? Will tell somebody. Can tell me value of L1.
400.
Okay, so you Nikita, you tell me value, na? So 4L1 is what? 400. Okay, into V1. Okay, F1 4F here L1 V1 square. So it is what? V1 square. Okay, divided by D1. What is the value of D1? 400 into V1 square. D1 is what is the value of
0.4.
0.4. Is it correct? Plus, what is the value of L2 now? F 4F upon 2D1, 2G we have taken common. What is the value of L2, second pipe?
200.
200 into V2 square. Correct, na? 200 into V2 square. Divided by 2G D1. D1, what is the value of D1? D2?
0.2. 0.2.
0.2. Plus, here what is the value of L3?
300.
300 V3 square divided by D3. What is the value of D3? Point, I think
0.3.
0.3. So this equation we have to solve. Now we have know the relationship between V2 and V1. What is relation? V2 is equal to how many? What is V1? That was the relation we got. And V3 is equal to sometimes V1. So that relation we got. What is that relation? V2 is equal to 4 times V1. V2 is equal to 4 times V1. And V3 is equal to
1.77.
1.77 V1. So you put in this equation here V2 and V1. So we'll get equation. Now we'll get equation in only one term, that is V1. And that equation we can solve. So I request everybody to solve and tell me after 3-4 minutes. I will give 3 minutes. Independently you solve. In offline examination, this numerical may ask for 7 to 8 marks. Only thing is their concentration and writing equation. Now you can tell. Maybe your calculator, if it is equation, such equations we can solve it, or use it by different way. And V1 we have to calculate. V1, I think as per the book answer, or notes answer is there. V1 is equal to 0.882. We'll write 0.882. Zero 0.882 meter per second. Okay, 0.883 Nikita power. Good. So we'll calculate it. Your answer. Others, please reply and calculate. Others, anybody have got answer? Only Nikita power 0.883 meter per second. Okay, Pramod Avlekar, good. 0.887. Let it be here. Little bit difference, no problem. Others, Pramod, Nikita got answer. Others, please reply. Chaneshwar 0.883. Very good. So 0.883 is common. Okay. Measure 0.88 is no problem. So 0.88 will be no problem. Others, please reply. Diksha Admile, Shivani Nane, others, Seneshwar here, Ajit, Pramod, okay, Pramod replied. Others, okay, Shivani Nane also got answer 0.883. Okay, so we'll 0.883 will confirm, and Q is equal to, what is Q is equal to now? A1 V1. What is A1? You put here pi by 4 into D1. What is the value of D1? Here 0.4 square. 0.4 square into V1 is what? 0. 0.883. So answer is coming as, anybody? Tell me answer of Q. Q is coming as 0.1110 is common. 0.110 meter cube per second. But we're writing in terms of liter per second is 1110, which should multiply by 1000 liter per. Okay, so everybody got this? So 0.1108 meter cube per second. Now, everybody understood? Okay. Yes, Pramod. Okay. Now, second case 2 is there. I don't case 2. Okay, now our nature of pipe is what? Firstly, the pipe is having diameter this, more diameter, sorry. Pipe is having more diameter. Okay. After diameter is suddenly contracted. Afterward it is get enlarged. Okay. Now they are asking us to calculate the discharge only by considering the minor. So this will be pipe number 1. This will be pipe number 2. Means pipe number 2 means length will be L2, diameter will be D2, and F will be here. F1, F2, F3 will be the respective coefficient of friction. Now, what will be the first head loss? Always we are considering. So if this is a H, same is there. Difference in water surface levels H is equal to total head loss occurs in the pipeline. But in second case, we have to consider both things. That is, we have minor losses plus major losses. So these major losses we have covered. Yeah, 1 second, and this will be third. In addition to that, we have to write some equations for minor losses. Now, what is first loss? Anybody? What will be first loss? What will be the first loss? What will be first loss? Anybody? First loss will be, nobody is telling. First loss will be reservoir to that. First loss will be, or we go to diagram. First loss will be here. What is first loss? Anybody? Nikita Pawar, Shivani Nane. First loss will be Diksha, Senestor Misa, Avlekar, Pramod.
Sudden contraction.
First loss, first loss will be
Entrance.
entrance. Okay, and what is given by equation? 0.5 into
Square by 2g.
v1 square. So first pipe is their velocity is v1. Therefore, first loss they have considered as a here 0.5 v1 square divided by 2g. Okay, so this will be first loss. The second will be major loss that already we have taken 4f1 l1 v1 square divided by 2g d1. Okay. Okay. Then afterwards, second loss. What will be now? Second minor loss will be pipe number 1 to 2. Pipe is suddenly what? Pipe is suddenly what? Pipe is suddenly contracted. And what is contracted loss is given by, if CC value is not given, 0.5 into V2 square divided by 2G. But V2 should be velocity in smaller pipe. So velocity V2 will be in the velocity in smaller pipe. And this will be 0.5 into V2 square divided by 2G. Plus third loss we have taken as a 4F3 here. This loss we have taken already. Okay. Plus second last minor loss will be 2 and 3 pipe. What happened in between 2 and 3 pipe? Pipe is suddenly get
Enlarged.
And what is the enlargement formula? Loss formula? V1 minus V2 bracket square divided by 2G. But V1 is what? In our original formula, V1 is velocity in smaller pipe and V3 is velocity in larger pipe. Okay. Similarly here, velocity in smaller pipe will be V2 minus V3. So V2 will be, instead of at V1 we will write V2, and V2 will be replaced, V3 will be in term it is change for V2. आणि V1 च्या जागी काही V2 येईल आणि V2 च्या जागी काय येईल V3. Everybody got? V2 here it is written, V2 here it is V2 minus V3 bracket square divided by 2G. Okay, plus 4F3 L3 V3 square, that is the major loss. And last will be which loss? Anybody? Last loss will be head loss due to exit, and it is given by V square divided by 2G. But here it is what? V square means V3 square divided by last pipe is exit pipe is V3. Therefore, V3 square divided by 2G. Everybody understand this equation? How we have written equation for considering the minor losses? With considering the minor losses. Everybody understand? Please write. Okay, and then again same relations is there. V1 is equal to, you can write the equation, V1 is equal to 4V1. Sorry, V3 is equal to 4 times V. V3 is equal to 4 times. Only thing is there that this equation will become a little bit lengthy. That equation we have to solve. will be P2 is equal to that relation will not change because diameters were not changed. V2 is equal to 4 times V1 and V3 is equal to okay. And then put the values in this equation and solve. You would understand? And we'll get the value of V1. Again 0.864. So same equation, but some minor losses we have included here. So means if we neglect minor losses, now with considering minor losses, the discharge equation, the discharge is coming as V1 will get as a 0.864 meter per second. And considering neglecting minor losses, our value was 0.886883. So it is little bit, only thing is there that 108 liter per second, and that will be 110. So little bit difference is coming. So you will understand how to solve the problems on compound pipe. Only thing is there that this is going to be same procedure for all the kind of numerical. Sometimes pipe number 1 will be smaller, second pipe will be enlarged, and third pipe may be contracted. So depending on that, we have to write the equation and we have to solve. This much is the basic for this. Understood? Okay, so let us one numerical will solve from assignment. Understood EPA? Yes, it is. Write down yes. Yes, okay. You solve afterwards. You check that answer. Now you take that V1 is equal to 0.864 meter per second, and V2 is equal to 4 V1. V3 is equal to 1.77 V1. Understood now? This is under minor losses numeric understood. Understood? Am I audible or whether? First numerical is solved. That minor loss numerical understood. Nobody is replying. If anybody is required doubts or what, if doubts are there, please ask. Otherwise, tell me that understood so that. So this is minor losses. Everyone understood? Please write in chat box. Okay, good. Now, can you able to solve this numerical? 3 pipes of diameter. Now I'll give you 10 minutes to you. 3 pipes of diameter. So 3 pipes of diameter, 300 mm, okay, 200 mm and 400 mm, and length 450 meter, 255 meter and 315 meter are connected in series. The difference in water surface levels in two tanks is 18 meter. Determine the rate of flow of water considering minor losses. If coefficient of friction are 0.070, 0075, 0.0078 and 0.0078 respectively. Okay, so these two tanks are there now. I will draw figure. Okay, the first pipe is what? 300 mm. So it is a bigger pipe, larger pipe you can say, or bigger. You can start drawing. Okay, after 200 mm is pipe is suddenly get okay. Then afterwards it is suddenly enlarged. Okay, the diameter is what? And difference in the H is equal to (18 meter). Okay, this is the L1. L1 is equal to 450 meter. D1 is equal to 0.3 meter. F1 is equal to here point 75. Similarly, write down L2, D2, and F2 values and write down the equation H is equal to. Can you able to solve? Can you able to solve? Yes, sir. Okay. Shwani Nani is solving. So H is equal to, we can write here equation. Total head loss occurs in the pipeline. The first head loss will be 0. Somebody can tell me 0.5. First head loss will be, anybody? Head loss due to entrance 0.5 V1 square divided by 2G. They have considered to take minor losses as major losses. Plus first 5 is what? Major loss will be 4F1 L1 V1 square divided by 2G D1 plus first second minor loss will be contraction. What is contraction formula? If head loss is coefficient of contraction not given, say 0.5, this velocity will be V2. Velocity will be V3. Okay. So 0.5 V2 square divided by 2G plus 4 F2 L2 V2 square divided by 2G D2. Plus it will be second. Next will be V2 V3 same. I think it is coming by V3 minus V2 bracket square divided by plus, I don't know, plus, I'll write here, plus 4f3 L3 V3 square divided by 2G D3 plus V3 square divided by 2G is equal to H. Sorry, write that plus V3 square and like that plus 4f3 L3 3 square 2G continue. Now we have to solve. We have to get the relationship between V1 and V2. V1 and V2 and V1 and V3. Okay. So only writing equation and after we have to solve the equation. So V1 is equal to what? A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. We can write here equation A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Okay, and A1 V1 is also equal to A3 V3. That means V1 is equal to A2 by A1 V2 and V1 is equal to A3 by A1 V3. So you tell me the relation. Who is solving? Are you solving all? All are solving. So we have to get the relation and we have to put the values. And we have to get the equation value for V1 afterwards. V1 is equal to how many times V2 you are getting? Anybody of you got the relation? Anybody of you got the relation? Nobody? Nobody solving? Others? Nobody solving? Anybody? Are you solving or not? Or then we'll not waste our time. If you are not solving, we'll take that. We'll take at home. We understood. Then we'll go to next numerical. Understood? Please write yes, no. Understood or not? Are you solving? Yes or not? Anybody? No. Nobody is replying. Am I audible? Okay, Nikita Power, yes. Ruma Avlikar, yes. Okay. Yes, Diksha, okay. Solving. Solving, na? Nikita, you are solving.
Yes, sir. Solving.
Okay. I will give 5 minutes time to you again. If anybody of you got answer, please write answer. Please write answers. Anybody got answer? Anybody of you got answer? Please. Shall we go to next numerical? You can solve at home. Somebody can reply. Or solving. Shivani Nani, Nikita Pawar, Pramod Avlekar, Sinashwar. How much time is required? Nikita Pawar and Shivani.
Sir, I got 1.7.
You got
V1.
answer. Okay,
V1.
V1. Then immediately you can get discharge. Q is equal to A1 into V1.
But sir, I don't know if it's correct or not.
Okay. What is value of V1? You write down your value. What is the problem?
1.7 I got.
1?
1.7.
1.7. Okay. So V1 is equal to 1.7. Others, you reply to that. And Q also we write down. Q is Pramod Avlekar 135 liters per second. Good. V1 is equal to Pramod. You write your value of V1. V1 is equal to anybody? 1.7. 1.9 Pramod. Okay, good. But 1.7 and that is little bit more difference. We'll give 1.7 will write. Pramod also got 1.9 will write 1.7 comma 1.9. We'll write okay. And Q is equal to 135 liter Q. One 35. Liter per second. Okay. Others, please reply. V1 will be 1.7 to 1.9 in between that, and Q is 135. Let's check the answers. Okay, Pramod Avlekar 135.87 V1. Like this, like Pramod, everybody should write answer so that I will confirm the answer and we'll go to next numerical. Other than Pramod, okay, somebody have Nikita Power 123. Okay, V1 is equal to 1.7. Her answer will be 123. Okay, majority others, please. Shivani, Nani, your answer. Have you solved, Shivani?
Yes, sir. V1 is 1.19.
V1 is equal to 1.19 and Q is equal to
Not solved, sir.
solve 1.19. So everybody is getting different answer.
Sir, we will solve it afterwards.
What?
We will solve it afterwards. We can continue with next example.
Okay. So we solve with here. What we can call?
Because sir, everyone is getting different answers. So
Okay. What we will do? But her answer, one answer will confirm. I think her answer will 1.19 may be correct. I think. Just I will check and I will message your answer on our WhatsApp group afterwards. I will check. This is a problem from assignment booklet assignment. I will check and I will give you answer. Or if somebody or otherwise somebody can submit me the answer here numerical solution, and I will check. Okay, so with this I think we'll go to numericals on parallel pipe. So parallel pipe, everybody know that parallel pipes means what? It is a maze divides into two or more branches and again join as a one pipe. So this is one pipe is there, branched into two pipes. Okay, in first pipe discharge is flowing maybe Q here, Q1 or Q2, again branched into main pipe. So that connection is called as parallel pipeline. And parallel pipeline connection, what do we know? Discharge, total discharge flowing in main pipe, that is Q is equal to what we can say, it is the sum of the discharges flowing in the branched pipes, branched pipe which are parallel to each other, Q1 plus Q2. Okay, and frictional head loss is going to be same for each pipe. So if it HF1 is there, head loss is going to be same for both pipes. So if we minor loss if we neglect, because length of pipes are going to be here less, therefore generally we neglect minor losses in case of the parallel pipeline connection. So this concept we have taken already. So now one numerical. Okay, so one main pipe divides. So you take this numerical. So we have solved the equation. I think here head loss of head for branch pipe 1 is equal to loss of head for branch pipe 2, and therefore 4F1 L1 V1 square divided by 2 GD1 is equal to 4F2 L2 V2 square divided by 2 GD2. F1, if we can say, if we can say F1 is equal to F2, then 4F1, this 4F2, this 2 GD will get cancelled and we'll get L1 V1 square upon D1 is equal to L2 V2 square upon D. Now numerical, we'll come to numerical. A main pipe divides into two parallel pipes, which again forms a one pipe. So one pipe is there. Okay, it is branched into two parallel pipes and again joined as a one pipe. So this is going to be the pictorial representation of the numerical. Now let us hear. It is only for understanding purpose. It is not as per the scale. Which again forms a one pipe. The length and diameter of first pipe are 200 mm and 1 meter respectively. So L1, let us consider this pipe as L1 is equal to 2000 meter. And diameter D1 is equal to 1 meter. Okay, and the discharge flowing in this pipe will be considered as Q1. Discharge flowing in this pipe will be, and total discharge flowing in the main pipe will be Q. We again form as a Q. Okay, another pipe is having length same, L2 is equal to 2000 meter only. And diameter D2 is equal to 0.8 meter. Okay. Then find the rate of flow in each pipe. So Q1 and Q2 are to find out. If total discharge is 3 meter, 3, so Q is equal to what? Q is equal to given is equal to 3 meter cube per second. Meter cube per sec. Okay, and the coefficient of friction in each parallel pipe is same and is equal to 0.005. Written and understood the pictorial representation of the numerical. Written numerical over, write up is over of numerical. Write up is over. Pictorial view is also over. Then only where do you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. L1, good. L1 V1 square divided by D1 is equal to L2 V2 square divided by D2. So from that one relation we'll get in terms of V1 and V2. And afterwards, Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. So we relate Q1 plus Q2 is equal to 3 that we know. Others please write over. Okay, so here equation is there. Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Therefore, Q is equal to 3 we know. Q is equal to pi by 4 D1 square into V1 plus pi by 4 D2 square into V2. Therefore, 3 is equal to pi by 4 1 square into V1 plus pi by 4 0.8 square into V2. Okay. Therefore, what will written? Therefore, pi by 4 d square. Here it is, we have to calculate sometimes V1. So here it is. Don't write this. Here 3 is equal to pi by 4. You write down this equation, we make this equation 1. So pi by 4 into 1 square. Okay, pi by 4 plus pi by 4 into 0.8 square into V2. This is equation number 1. 3 is equal. Now this V1 and V2 here we are not knowing any relation, but we know that loss of head in each pipe in pipe 1 is equal to loss of head in pipe 2. Therefore, 4F1 L1 V1 square divided by 2GD1 is equal to 4F2 L2 V2 square divided by 2G D2. Okay, this 4F1 2G, this 4F2 2G will get cancelled. Therefore, L1 V1 square divided by D1 is equal to L2 V2 square divided by D2. Okay, and we can get the relation that therefore V1 is V1 square is equal to, or here if you put all the values, we will get relationship between L1 is what L1 is also going to cancel because L1 in numerical only here only L1 is equal to L2 is equal to 2000 meter. Okay, L1 is also going to cancel. Therefore, V1 square divided by D1 because here L1 is also going to be equal to L2. Here in this numerical, other numerical I don't know, but here V2 square divided by D2. Therefore, what we get? Relation V1 is equal to V1 square is equal to V2 square divided by 0.1 into D1. So therefore, when we got relation that V1 is equal to this is D1 is 1. Okay, this will be 1. Okay, therefore, V1 square is equal to V2 square divided by 0.8. V1, this is D2. Therefore, V1 is equal to V2 divided by 0.894. Okay. So therefore, V1 value or V2 is equal to 0.894 into V1. If you put in this equation, then we'll get the value of V1. And V1 is equal to what? 2.17 meter per second. Therefore, Q2 is equal to Q2. This is not Q1, this is Q2. Equal to pi by 4 into D. Sorry, this is V1. So 2.17. 1.9061 is 1.9 and 1.1. V1 is equal to 2.47. So this is one value of V2. This is Q2 is equal to pi by 4 D2 square into V1 is equal to Q1 is equal Q1 is coming as 1.019 and Q2 is coming as 1.906 or little difference here and there. Will we understand? Understood? Yes. Yes. Okay. Others, please reply. Diksha Admali, yes. Nikita Bor, yes. Okay. Now what we'll do last one numerical on power transmitted through pipe. So that we on that day we have written one equation that here power transmitted through pipe. We have one equation for that. So this is one reservoir we have considered on that day, and here head available for that reservoir we have considered as a H. Okay, one pipe is connected to this reservoir. It is discharging water or fluid. So this head available for the reservoir is equal to H. D is the diameter of the pipe, L is length, and velocity is pipe through this pipe is V. So we know that equation for power transmitted P is equal to rho QGH net. So P is equal to what? Rho QG into H net. Okay. Therefore, here H net is equal to, we can say, head available at inlet H net is equal to H minus HF. So that I think we are taking division H minus H head available at inlet minus HF. Okay. And from that, here we got the equation head available will be a net head available will be the head available at outlet net head H net formula is equal to and weight of water. So rho QG H net we are going to use. Then rho QG Q is equal to area into velocity. We are putting the value. Okay. Again, Q pi by 4 d square into V into H minus this equation rho Q instead of Q we are writing as a rho pi by 4 d square into V H minus H 4 FL V square divided by 2 GD. The equation we are getting power transmitted equation. Rho G, if 1000 neglect kilowatt, okay, so if it is watt is there, then we don't divide by 1000. So rho G into pi by 4 d square into V into bracket H minus 4 FL V square divided by 2 GD. If it is, yeah, V will transfer into this inside, it will be HV minus 4 FLV cube divided by 2 GD. In our equation we have taken. Then efficiency means power available at outlet of pipe divided by power supplied at the inlet of pipe. That we have defined. Outlet power divided by inlet power. Okay, divided by inlet power. So H minus HF, okay, or it is a head available at inlet directly, head available at outlet divided by head available at inlet. Therefore, H minus HF divided by H. Therefore, it will be 1 minus, you can say HF divided by H. The condition for maximum transmission. For that, we have to differentiate this equation. We have to understand the equation. That equation is varies with respect to V only. Therefore, here P is equal to rho QG. So dP by dV is equal to 0. So condition for maximum transmission is that dP, whatever the equation is there, it should be varies with respect to V. Therefore, dP by dV is equal to 0. And others will be constant. And if you go for this, H value we are getting as H value is equal to HF. H is equal to 3HF or HF is equal to H by 3. Okay. If you put this equation in our maximum power transmission condition, which is eta is equal to H minus HF divided by H. Therefore, eta max is equal to H minus H by 3 divided by H, 2 by 3 or 66.7%. Now, numerical. This is very important numerical. Many times they asked us, we can see it as VI into numerical. Many times they have asked this numerical. Okay. A pipe of diameter 300 mm is D1 is equal to, given as D1 is equal to 0.3 meter. Length 3500 meter. Okay. Is used for the transmission of power by water. The total head at inlet is 500 meter. Okay. Find the maximum power available at outlet of the pipe if F is equal to 0.006. Okay. So as maximum power is equal to, we'll write equation power is equal to what? Rho Q G into H net. So this is our formula is required at outlet. So H net is equal to what? Or is equal to what? Rho of water Q is area into velocity. Okay. And G and H net will be what? H minus HF. Okay. Rho we know it is 1000 for water. No problem about that. Then Q is equal to area into velocity. So area of pipe we know diameter. So Q is equal to what? If Q is equal to area pi by 4 into D square. Into velocity. Velocity we know or here, but we can say H is equal to 500 meter inlet head they have given. And for maximum transmission, we know that HF is equal to H by 3. Therefore, 500 divided by 3 is equal to 166.7 meter. Okay. And HF is equal to 4 FLV square divided by 2 GT. That equation we know is equal to 166.7. And therefore, V is coming as what? From this 4 F we know, L we know, 2 GD we know, and from this we are getting velocity equation. V is equal to what? Here 3.417, and Q is equal to area pi by 4 displayed into V. So Q is equal to 0.241 meter cube per second. Okay. Now head available at the end is equal to H. It will be H net is equal to, where directly we can put now is equal to rho is 1000, Q we can put G 9.81 and H 500, HF 166.7, and we can get value of power is equal to 789.7 kilowatt. First of all, 789.7 into 10 raised to 3, and afterwards we convert into kilowatt. So this is the sequence for solving numerical. Siphon pipe numerical solve ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, so everybody got this? You understood the methodology for this solving the numerical, and you can solve. So 789.7 kilowatt. So other numerical you can practice by watching this, because all numericals it is not possible for us to take. If time permits, afterwards we'll complete first syllabus and then we'll go for this. Everybody understood this numerical power transmission through pipe? Understood or not? Today I am not getting response. Okay, yes. Okay, 4 pipe equivalents are only giving answers. Others, please take care that we have to take care that everybody should solve the numerical. Will you give me attendance?